A warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview for this Friday meeting here at Bangalore for the 19th day of the Bangalore Winter meeting. We start off the race preview with the first race, the Sabarmati Plate. This is a race for handicap horses rated 6 years old and over, rated 0 to 25. Distance run is 1200 meters. We start off with number 1, Dallas Drifter, who ran 10th. In fact, Jersey Legend, on the other hand, ran 6th. Southern Aristocrat was the winner of this race. But let's start off with the first runner, Dallas Drifter. Ended up finishing on 10th after that fine second, 3.25 runs behind. Fast response. Ran a poor race, finishing on 10th out of 10 runners. Last in Southern Aristocrats wins from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 25. Jersey Legend ran 6th on this occasion in race number 85, where after running 4th for most part of journey, dropped 2 positions behind and ended up finishing on 6th ultimately, is Jersey Legends from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 24. And 3 will be Sacred Creator. Number 8 also coming up for scrutiny will be Infinite Spirit, and number 12, Star Citizen. These are the 3 runners we have a look at. But let's start off with the Sacred Creator, who ran 9th on this outing. Greeley was the winner of this race, and Sacred Creator was positioned in that back bunch and ended up finishing on 9th out of 12 runners after running second for initial stages, and then drop back to end up finishing on 9th out of 12 runners. This horse was withdrawn in a subsequent outing in race number 128, where Oxytocin was the winner. When Tungster Cross was rated at 23. 8, on the other hand, is Infinite Spirit. Ended up 11th out of 12 runners, just beat 1 home, rated at 14th from Tongue Strap. And number 12, Star Citizen, finished on 5th. Pretty consistent in his previous occasions, but this run and the previous last outing, where in Marco Polo's win, ran off the frame, is Star Citizen from Tongue Strap. 4 will be Spirit Dancer, who ran 7th. Born Dancer was the winner. One comfortably, in fact, is Born Dancer, but Spirit Dancer finished on 7th out of 9 runners on this outing, is Spirit Dancer. Well, 4th on the first occasion in Step to Destiny's win, but 5th behind Southern Aristocrat. But this run, really disappointing, in fact, running 7th out of 9 runners in Born Dancers when rated at 23. But Dawn Rising with number 6, Air Blast, number 7, Amazing Luck, and number 10 also coming up is for Perfect Tallow are the 4 runners we have a look at. Air Blast was the one who ran a forward race and ran 5th ultimately, is Air Blast, is rated at 16th from Blinkers Tongue Strap Hood. Amazing Luck was in that 4th position and ended up in that back bunch, finishing 8th out of 8 runners. Last in Sacred Creators when having run 9th behind Southern Aristocrat is Amazing Luck. Tungster Cross was rated at 16. Number 7, 5, Dawn Rising was the one who ran a good race, running 2nd. In fact, came into that challenging position and look at one point took over the running and got beat by Sacred Creator in the dying moments of the race, rated at 16th from Blinkers Tongue Strap Road, and number 10 in the card with Perfect Tallow ran 4th. Winner of a race in race number 44 and 9th being Mega Success, with 4th being Sacred Creators on Tongue Stop, rated at 12. And 9 will be Akasi. Akasi was the one who ran 5th, 4th on the first outing with Perfect Tallow, and 5th out of 7 runners being Southern Aristocrat. In the next outing is Agassi, where is that a Phoenix Star out of Tigris Noir, who finished on ending up 5th over that 7 for long trip, rated at 12, spotting Tongue Strap, Cross Nose Band, and Hanging Bit is number 9. 11 will be Max Mueller. Max Mueller ran 8th. Way of Life was the winner, and Max Mueller was nicely positioned in the silks of red and white vertical halves. As Max Mueller was 4th at this stage and ultimately ended up 8th out of 11 runners. Dropped back rapidly to end up finishing on 8th over that 7 for long trip, rated at 6. Tongue Strap is number 11, Max Mueller. On to the second race, the Division 2 of the Shivaganga Falls Plate. Distance run is 1200 meters. Number 1 will be Momentous as the first runner we go across to, ran 5th. Sassy was the winner over that mile trip and previously ran 6th out of 12 runners. Being Aircraft for the same distance and the same class as Momentous. In this occasion, improved by 1 position and ran 5th ultimately, is Momentous over that distance of 1600 meters, rated at 37 from Blinkers Tongue Struck Cross Nose Band. Hood is number 1, Momentous. Number 2 will be Sunway Lagoon, who ran 7th. Adjustment was the winner. Sunway Lagoon was been produced on the wide outside, was Sunway Lagoon, where Adjustment was the winner, winning this race by a margin of 5 lengths. So that's scurry trip, in fact, literally pulverized the opposition on this occasion, is Adjustment, and Sunway Lagoon ran 7th. 4th behind Royal Mysore and 5th behind Aldila on the previous occasion is Sunway Lagoons from Blinkers Tungster Basketball and Cross Nose Band, rated 32. 3 will be Ebotse, who ran 3rd. Blackstone was the winner over that sprint distance. This horse, Ebotse, finished on 3rd. 4th behind Magnus, with 9th behind Saigon over the 2000 meter trip, and in this occasion Ebotse ran 3rd out of 8 runners over the sprint trip. Blackstone was the winner, rated at 28 from Blinkers Tongue Strap. Number 4 will be the Lady Emporio. Lady Emporio was the one who was withdrawn in Mysore, but we are having a look at race number 173 of the Bangalore Summer Footage Run, who ran 6th on that occasion. Oh, that scurry trip. Momentous was the winner of this race. Hasn't got any form in his previous occasions, is Lady Emporio, although top class sort of star, a beautiful bit horse, but ended up 6th over that sprint trip, rated at 20 cents from Blinkers, is the Lady Emporio. Fry will be Cosentino. Crosantino is the one we have a look at, who ran 7th on this outing. Raffles is the winner, and Crosantino is the one who was holding the fence, been pushed in fact, and ended up just beating one home on this occasion. Raffles was the winner, winning by a margin of 2.25 lengths in race number 115 over that 7 furlong trip, rated at 26 from Tongue Strap, is number 5, Crosantino. And the 6 will be Double Vision. Double Vision ran 4th. Greeley was the winner of this race, and Double Vision was the one was nicely positioned in that mid-pack and ended up finishing on 4th. 3rd being Altamont and 2nd being Russian Romance, and this occasion ran 4th out of 12 runners. Greeley was the winner of this race in race number 114 over that 7 furlong trip, rated at 23 from Tongue Strap, is Double Vision. And 7 will be Slingshot. Slingshot ran 4th. The Whisper Quietly was the winner of this race. Had that lovely opening towards the rails and came and finished on 4th on the starting. Could have come and finished on far more closer, but the Whisper Quietly was the one who came and notched up this victory. Warmed up far too late and came and finally won by a nose, in fact, beating the rest is the Whisper Quietly. And Slingshot ran 4th, twice 4th, in fact, being Russian Romance, and the Whisper Quietly rated at 23 spawning cross nose band. Striking Eyes is number 8 in the card. Well, Striking Eyes was the one who ran 8th out of 9 runners, just beat one home on this occasion. Lady Godiva was the one who got that lovely rails run to come and nail down the front runner in the last possible stride. Nodus was the verdict between the first 2 runners, and Striking Eyes on that occasion ran 8th out of 9 runners, rated at 23. And 9 will be Superhero. Superhero ran 9th. Lone Ranger was the winner, and Superhero is out of a tale of champion out of Ice Stone, who finished 9th out of 9 runners last on this outing, where Lone Ranger won by a margin of 2.25 length, and Superhero ended up in the ruck, finishing on last, rated at 21 from Tongue Strap, is number 9, Superhero. The third race will be the running of the Ghataprabha Plate. Handicap for horses rated 22.45, 6 years old and over. Distance run is 1600 meters. One will be Measure of Time. Measure of Time ran 7th. Has had 4 outings. In fact, once 4th being Top Dance on the previous occasion in race number 47 over that mile trip. Subsequently, 9th being Promise Kept in 7th out of 7 runners. Last Royal Mysore's win is Measure of Time from Tongue Strap, rated at 45. And 2 will be Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi is out of Ravel, out of Teddy Girl is Je ne sais quoi. Also coming up for scrutiny will be number 4 in the card, that's Segment. These are the 2 runners we have a look at. But let's have a look at Je ne sais quoi. Clement was the winner of this race, and Je ne sais quoi ran 2nd. In fact, came into that fighting line and ultimately ended up finishing on 2nd, sporting that blue cap was Je ne sais quoi, and finished on ending up 2 lengths behind the winner, with Clement was the one who came up with a strong challenge on the outside to come and notch up that 2-length victory, and Je ne sais quoi lives to fight another day. Came and finished on 2nd on this outing. He's been pretty consistent, barring one outing, in fact, as Je ne sais quoi, rated at 43 from Blinkers Tongue Strap. Number 4 in the other hand, Segment doesn't run 2 races alike. Ran 2nd behind Ardekan, and in this occasion, 6th behind Clement, rated at 34 from Blinkers Tongue Strap. 3 will be Turkoman. Turkoman was the leader, in fact, and number 6, Russian Romance, and number 8, and number 8, that's Antelope. These are the 3 runners we look at. Turkoman, 7th in the first running being Top Dance, with 9th being Spectacular, and 5th being Ardekan in this occasion, rated at 43 from Tongue Strap. Basket bit number 6 in the card will be Russian Romance, who won his opening outing, and 2nd being Je ne sais quoi. But on this occasion, that mile trip, pretty hard to digest after that good performance in the previous occasion. 2nd behind Je ne sais quoi, ran 8th behind Ardekan on this outing, finishing pay down, in fact, when Tongue Strap crosses one pacifier Blinkers, rated at 31. And number 8 in the card, that's Antelope, who finished on 4th, rated at 24 from Tongue Strap. Slowly coming into some sort of form is Antelope. And 5 will be Apollo Light. The eventual winner in this race is Apollo Light, who fought out the issue with Princess Jasmine. Well, this is certainly a gutsy performance put in by Apollo Light. got that rails run, had to be really worked hard, in fact, and came and eventually nailed down Princess Jasmine in the last possible stride, rated at 31 from Tungstra, Crossospan, and Weiser. Number 7 will be My Vision. My Vision is the one who ran third on this outing, is My Vision. After that initial third behind memorable time on the first occasion, in his next three outings, finished off the frame, and in this occasion, over the mile trip, finished third again behind the Whisper Quietly, is My Vision. Following Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 27, is My Vision. 9 will be Eco-Friendly. Eco-Friendly ran second. Greeley was the winner of this race, and Eco-Friendly is at a such field that are friendly. In fact, came in from that back bunch to come and end up finishing on 2.5 lengths behind Greeley. Greeley is Eco-Friendly. After that disappointing run in Kallusak race, win, came and finished on second, 2.5 lengths behind the winner, rated at 20s, one Blinkers Tongue Strap. Well, the fourth race will be the Division 1 of the Shivaganga Falls Plate. Handicap horses rated 20 to 45. One will be Star Concept, who ran 7th, had that lovely opening in between runners and could have shot through to come and finish on far more closer, but ended up finishing on 7. This is another runner hasn't been performing as per expectation and ran ending up 7th after that. Second behind Royal Mysore, ran 7th out of 12 runners, rated at 44, spawning tongue strap is Star Concept. 2 will be Rembrandt. Rembrandt is the one who ran 8th. Was a winner in Mysore, beating in race number 15. Mysore after that ran 8th out of 10 runners behind Royal Mysore. Is Rembrandt is at a Phoenix Star at a Faithful Ones. Tungstar Crosses Wiser, rated at 41, is number 2 Rembrandt. Royal Mysore the winner. Naughty Challenger is the next runner. Naughty Challenger and number 4 Lex Luthor are the two runners, but let's have a look at Naughty Challenger. Well, ran second behind Blackstone, and Lex Luthor was the one who ran 6th on this outing, was holding the fence, in fact, and ended up finishing 6th ultimately, is Lex Luthor, having finished twice 6th behind Vivaldo and Royal Mysore. In this occasion, finished yet again 6th out of 8 runners. Blackstone is the winners from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rate 34. Naughty Challenger ran 5th on the first outing behind Crosswater, and second behind Blackstone, rated at 34 from Blinkers Tongue Strap Basket. It is Naughty Challenger. High Speed Dive and number 9 in the card also coming up for scrutiny. High Speed Dive ran second, and number 9 in the card is Princess Gold. These are the two runners we have a look at. But let's start off with High Speed Dive, who's been pretty consistent in summer, having run third behind Commanding Knight, with fourth being Queen of Kiev, and subsequently ran 9th behind Lord Moy. But on this occasion ran second behind Instructor, is High Speed Dive, Chinese Whisper of Martinique Q, who ended up finishing on a fine second, 3/4 lengths behind the winner, is High Speed Dive from Blinkers Crossnose Span, rated at 32, whereas number 9 Princess Gold, Declaration of War or Go for Gold, ran 12th out of 12 runners, last on this occasion, rated at 27. Benzema will be the next one we go across to. Benzema ran 11th. Kallu Sakare is the winner. We have seen this footage earlier with Benzema was the one who was gracing the wrong end of the field last, in fact, and just beat one home, in fact, is Benzema, where Kallu Sakare was the winner, and Benzema is at a Phoenix Star out of She's Heavy Lifting, in fact, ended up 11th out of 12 runners, so the 1200 meter trip. Kallu Sakare, the winners from Tungstar Crosses Span, rated at 30. The Welcome is the next runner. Shifting Power out of Welcome Back is the Welcome, who finished 10th. Greenwich is the winner. Well, looks like the jockey was in all sort of problems, in fact, having lost a stirrup and ended up finishing on 10th out of 12 runners, just beating 2 home. Greenwich is the winner. After that, twice 8th behind Amazing Attraction and Commanding Knight, ran 6th behind Wish Again. In this run, ran 10th out of 12 runners, rated at 28 on Basket Bet and Blinkers. And number 10 will be Tiger King. Tiger King ran 9th. Last, in fact, is Tiger King, is at a Planetary at a Cocaine, who's at a couple of outings. In fact, started off his campaign with 11th behind this Stravinsky, with 9th behind Russian Romance, 7th behind Instructor, 4th behind Roman Spirit, and in this occasion, pretty bad second last, in fact, having run 9th out of 10 runners, been Bold Act as Tiger Kings for Tongue Strap, rated at 23. We move on to the 5th race coming up. Will be the running of the R.R. Byramji Memorial Million. This is a maiden horses 3 years old only, and we have a look at the first runner we go across to will be number 3, that's La McQueen, and Number 14, Nix was the next runner, but let's have a look at La McQueen. Be Safe out of the Pantera, who ran second on the starting, having finished fourth behind Naughty Legend on the previous occasion. Ran ending up second out of 9 runners, second right throughout, where Jersey King was the winner of this race, and La McQueen finished on second with one Tungsta Crossnose Band, and number 14 in the car as Nix was the one who ended up finishing on third out of 9 runners for Tungsta Crossnose Band. And 5 will be Makato. Makato is the one who ran third on the starting, who did the running for most part of the journey, and number 12 also coming up for scrutiny will be Miracle Beauty. Miracle Beauty ran 6th out of 8 runners, second for most part of the journey. Drop back gradually is Miracle Beauty to finish on, end up 6th out of 8 runners in Exceeds. The win Exceed literally pulverized the opposition, 6 lengths of the margin of victory, and the ease at which Exceed won. Miracle Beauty, after being very prominent, fell back gradually, whereas Makato ended up finishing on third on the starting, having finished fourth. BN Magical Beauty ran third. BN Exceeds from Tungsta Crossnose Band. And 15 will be Sienna Princess. Sienna Princess is the one who ran 7th on this occasion. Shifting part out of Invicta is Sienna Princess. Race number 52 is the one which is in question, and this horse finished on in that back band 7th right throughout. Ultimately is Sienna Princess. Shifting part out of Invicta in the silks of brown with grey belt, brown sleeves with grey armband and white cap. Finished on 7th right throughout is Sienna Princess in race number 52. The 6th race will be the running of the Roach Lifescapes Bangalore Juvenile Million, and we have a look at the first runner will be Naughty Legend and number 3 Priceless Prince. Let's have a look at the first 2 runners. So Naughty Legend was the one, back-to-back wins, in fact, waiting to pounce on the front runner, and once press the button, just breeze past the front runner to emerge victorious. 4.5 lengths was the margin of victory for Naughty Legend, and Rico was the one who ran second, and Naughty Legend emerging victorious to win. Previously beat Finlay, and in this occasion beat Rico, whereas number 3 Priceless Prince ran 7th after finishing 8th out of 10 runners behind Naughty Legend, ran 7th out of 7 runners behind Naughty Legend in subsequent outings from Tungstrap is number 3. And number 2 will be Masato. Masato was the eventual winner in this race. Was Masato waiting to pounce on the front runner Storm Shadow, also coming up for scrutiny, and number 5 Wafadar, who did the running and ended up eventually finishing third as Wafadar. But let's have a look at Masato's credential. The winner of this race waiting to launch his assault and came and emerged victorious in the final 300 meters. Took out the running and quick and well at the all-important, and 5 3/4 lengths of the margin of victory with Storm Shadow ending up second on the starting. Mode after run second is Storm Shadow in race number 108. Certainly a good performance after that 6th on the previous occasion for Storm Shadow, running a long way second, in fact, finishing second behind Masato, and Wafadar, after doing all the running, ended up finishing on third, having finished fourth behind Scarlet Lady. We move on to the 7th race, will be the running of the Bellary Plate. Number 1 will be Devil's Magic. Number 4, Ahern coming up next. Number 6, we have a look at his memorable time. Number 8 is Southern Power, and number 11 is Altamont. These are the runners we have a look at. But Devil's Magic was the one, 7th on the first outing when Solo Prince with 3rd being Promise Kept, and 5th being Sophia when Tungsta crosses band rate 57. Number 4 is Ahern, who ran ending up 3rd, pretty consistent in his last 3 outings. Twice 2nd being Kallu Sakra and Promise Kept, and 3rd being Sophia rated at 50s from Tungsta and Hanging Bit. 6th on the other hand is memorable time. After winning that race in the early stage, ended up off the frame in his next 3 outings, finishing 9th on this run, rated at 48. We have a look at number 8 in the card, that's Southern Power, who ran 6th on the starting, started off on a winning note and subsequently hasn't reproduced that form, rated at 48. And number 11 Altamont, winner in his last starting, beating Raminator, and 4th being Sovia, putting side cheek piece, rated at 41 is Altamont. And 2 will be Armory. Armory was the one who finished on 4th. Stella Gold was the winner, and this was over that 2,000 meter trip in this race where Armory was the one ran ending up 4th, in fact. 4th out of 4 runners, where Stella Gold was the winner. Winner beating Je ne sais quoi over that mile trip is Armory in higher class. In fact, in a lower class is Armory, and subsequently ran fourth over that San Fulong trip behind Promise Kept, and fourth behind Stella Gold in the 2,000-meter trip when Tungstar Crossings band 852. Millbrook and number 5 Augusto. These are the two runners, but let's have a look at Millbrook's credential. As they had a couple of outings, in fact, and all his runs disappointing. Is Millbrook finished 8th on the sorting behind Augusto, rated at 51 from Tungstar Crossings band, whereas Augusto was the winner of this race, beating Tripitaka by a margin of 3/4 of length. Literally flew in the last part as Augusto to come and emerge victorious, rated at 50s for Tungstar is Augusto. 7 will be Own Legacy. Own Legacy ran 8th. Promise Kept was the winner of this race, and Own Legacy's out of footsteps in the sand, out of missed quality is Own Legacy, who started off his campaign of winter with a second behind Prime Abbas, and then later on ran 8th behind Top Dance, and 8th behind the Promise Kept is Own Legacy. This is race number 88 of the current season runs for Tungstar Put side. 9 will be Osiris. Osiris ran 5th. Clement was the winner of this race, and also coming up for scrutiny, Southern Aristocrat. This horse has had a couple of runs, in fact, previously, and in this occasion ran 5th out of 9 runners. 5th right throughout, where Clement was the winner of this race, rated at 43s from Blinkers Tungstar Crossnose band, whereas number 10 Southern Aristocrat was a winner of 2 races and once 4th behind Altamont, and in this occasion ran 8th, having finished 7th behind Saigon in race number 61. Ran over that 7 furlong trip and finished on 8th out of 9 runners behind Clement is number 10 Southern Aristocrat, and is rated at 42 is number 10 Southern Aristocrat. So that's why in the preview of today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.